I wanna dance, I wanna sing. I'll bring my friends, we'll do our thing. Dance together, young and old. Everybody's story told. La 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 la. La 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 la. I wanna dance, I wanna sing. I'll bring my neighbors, we'll do our thing. Dance together, young and old. Everybody's story told. La 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 la. La 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 la. I wanna dance, I wanna sing. I'll bring my grandma, or thing. Dance together, young and old. Everybody's story told. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hello, everyone. Bienvenidos. This is your Kairos Clubhouse, and it's so good to see you all today. I'm joined by my baby, that's right, 26 weeks pregnant today, baby in the belly, that's right. And I'm joined here by my mom and director, founder of Kairos, Maria, and on the other side, joined by Tom, my colleague and also my husband. That was my colleague Vladimir, kicking off our theme song, which is called Dance Together, right? That chorus we all know, la 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 la. This is your perfection-free dance floor. There's no right or wrong. So whether you're being a seated dancer, in a chair or in a wheelchair, or whether you're a standing dancer with maybe a walker to support you or a chair, remember just to do what feels good. Because we know that dancing is really good medicine, and dancing together is even better. And it's something that you can do on your own, but we are so glad that you have tuned in to our Kairos Clubhouse to join us. We have many of our dear heart folks here, and we have some new folks, it looks like. We're going to hear about them, but I'm going to, as soon as I find names. But of course, we have our wonderful Louise, who is our volunteer coordinator. And if you ever want to help be an ambassador with Kairos, please, we'll have you reach out to Louise, and we can do that through our info email. We have AM somewhere on there. Maybe we don't see AM today, but we do have Ellie, though, Eleanor, who is there chatting. If you have any questions, just put it in the chat, and Elle will respond. I see John. Hey, John. So good to see you. And Susan is here, so wonderful. And it looks like we have friends too, groups from PROACT. We're so delighted to have you join us. We're also on YouTube Live, so who knows, maybe there are other folks, we don't know your names, but we're so glad you're with us. Well, as many of you know, we're all about getting us dancing and moving, right? Feeling good, right? Get that happiness energy going, that joy. So let's do what we call our flash mob. And there are many ways to do it, but if you want to follow along with me, I'm reaching with my hands, I'm reaching up, and you can reach up really high, whatever high is good for you, and then reach down low, you reach up high, you reach down low, you go across your body to one side, the other side, the first side, and the other side. You do it again, you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, you go side, side,
side, side. Try one more time. Up you go, down you go. Up you go, down you go. Side, side, side. That's it. And our second part is, and we're really going to be using our feet today because we're celebrating St. Patrick's Day. But so I'm going to take it a step at a time. I'm going to do one step. I could do with your feet, or you could do a slap with your hand or with your elbow. You go 1 and a 2, that's it, and a 3, and then a 4. And then you take your hands in, so you cross like you're giving yourself a hug, right? And then you're gonna open up really wide, that's it, and you're gonna give yourself a hug again, and open up wide. Beautiful. Let's try those together. We're gonna count to 4, and using our feet or hands, elbows, eyebrows. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you go in, you go out, you go in, you go out. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go in, you go out, you go in, you go out. Oh, I love those big stretches, Louise and Susan and John. Those are great reaches. Because you know, when you're reaching your body this stretched out, we call this a distal move. And it's actually really like chocolate for your body brain. That big distal move and the core. And let's take one more and then just do a big morning stretch. Oh, and let those fingers move. All right, beautiful. Well, since we're celebrating the luck of the Irish today, we thought we'd, Tom would play a tune I think you'll know. And I think the best way to do our flash mob to it is to do one of each. So we'll go up and down, up and down. We'll go side, side, right, side. Then we'll go to the next part. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go in and out, and here we go. You go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, you go side and side and side and side. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. You go in, you go out, you go. We can go a little back. You go up, down, and up and down. You go side, 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 side. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. You go in, you go out. Should we speed it up? You go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, you go side, 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 side. You go 1, 2, 3, 4. You go in, you go out, you go in, you go out, you go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, you go side and side, side and side. You go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, in and out, and one more time. You go up, you go down, you go up, you go down, you go side, 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 side. You go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. You go in, you go out, you go in, you go out. I love it. I don't know if they do that.
They might not.
They might.
They might.
Well, shaving a haircut
Yeah.
always comes in handy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, again, so good to see you all. We've been having such wonderful words to remind ourselves as we're welcoming in spring, and it's getting closer, right? Officially, this Monday, our awakening and belonging and renewing and regeneration and imagination. And today we wanted to add some other words. And there's a Celtic symbol of the tree that is about wisdom, strength, and longevity. So let's add that to our list of joy and hope and optimism. Wisdom, strength, and longevity. So I invite you to just take a moment to put your feet on the ground and take a deep breath in. Yeah, my feet, there are my feet, yep. Or on your pedals of your wheelchair. And then I'm going to invite you to just, Parker is always saying root to rise. So imagine that can go through your feet. If you're sitting, even through your tailbone, right? Or I'm going to stand for a minute. You could be standing, right? And that same, feeling that energy from the earth, right? And the energy from the sky. And bringing that together here in our dance. Beautiful. So let's take a deep breath in and exhale. Beautiful. So I thought today, with the idea of, not the idea, being inspired by the Irish celebration of today, but I want to say it's a Celtic celebration, and I want to say it seems like today everybody's Irish. And what I thought we could try is a little bit of footwork or handwork or both. So I'm going to start this standing, and then I'll try it sitting too. You're just going to take your heel and then your toe. And this one, if you need it, have a chair to hold on to. That's good too. Yeah, a balance. Here you go. Heel and toe, heel and step. Let's try it with the other foot. And you can do this sitting too, right? Heel and toe, heel and step. Let's add our hand. If you want, you could do both. Heel and toe, or well, I guess it's heel and finger. Heel and step. Heel and then fingers, heel and step. You put the heel, then point, heel and step, heel and point, heel and step. My other thought you could do with your elbows, you could do it with your elbows, heel and toe, heel and step, heel and toe, heel and step. Now, we're going to make some big steps, but I wanted to share this story about freedom that always inspires me as a dancer, right? So, as my understanding goes, that not too long ago, when the English were in Ireland and Scotland and were really doing scorched earth, right? And people were not allowed to dance. The Scots were told they couldn't dance. The Irish were told they couldn't dance. And what I heard the story is, so a lot of the dancing that you see in traditional Irish dance, right? Their hands are down to their sides, right? And the reason for that is they kept dancing. They would dance in the pubs, and remember those old pictures of the double door where just the top would swing, right? So the English soldiers would go marching by, right? And the Irish would be just sitting there, you know, maybe they had a drink in their hand, and they'd just look like they were kind of talking, but they were dancing, right? Because dancing, when we're dancing, we feel a sense of freedom. All right, so let's try, and those of you who are ready to dance standing, I'm gonna do a chair dance at first. And what song are we doing, Tom?
This is another Irish fiddle tune called Red Haired Boy, but now has kind of become a standard amongst bluegrass musicians.
Yeah, I love it, and we'll keep the sort of industry city going, the rhythm going with it, right? Let's get that rhythm first with your hands, your elbows, standing. That's it, Louise. Louise is already doing it. Step, step, okay? Bum, bum, bum. About to start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. We go heel, toe, heel, step. Other foot. Heel, toe, heel, step with that hand. Little just trying to find that rhythm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. So heel, toe, heel, step, heel, toe, heel, step, heel, toe, heel, step. You got it. Toe, heel, toe, heel, step, heel, toe, heel, step, heel, toe, heel, step. That's great, everybody. Thank you, Tom.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. So whenever you feel like just going freedom, what does that feel like? I invite you, put on some music you like, or listen to the rhythms around you, and just dance. Just keep that rhythm going. You could sing a song. You could just hum a tune. But dancing is such a wonderful way to bring joy right in to my heart. That's how it feels. So it's so wonderful to share it with you. Well, I think I need a breath. Should we do, I'm going to sit down. No, actually, I'm going to stand up. Sorry, Chris. We've got Chris on the camera there. He'll give a wave. So I'll start this standing, but you know that you can do it lying down. You can do it sitting. And we'll take a deep breath in. Remember, you're still grounded on the earth. Take a deep breath in, reaching in, breath in. And then letting your arms lower, if you can, or your shoulders. Let's try it again. You can do that just with your eyebrows. Breath in, reaching up. Oh, beautiful, John. And reaching down. And so it's respirar in Spanish. It's respirar. And then that lowering down, exhaling, exhalar. Beautiful. And let's do that core movement. It's good for us, right? So I am blooming as a flower, like maybe a daffodil or a primrose. Let's try it again, and we'll do it in Spanish. Estoy floreciendo como una flor. Just reaching to the sun. Those little tiny cilias that reach up in the snow. And then we're reaching up high. I am solid, or however it feels like, make a mountain shape. I am solid as a mountain. Soy fuerte como la montaña. Beautiful. I forgot the one part, but that's okay. And then we're going to step down. Soy firme como la tierra. And then it's soy libre. Soy libre. I am free. I am free. A freedom dance. I forgot one part. I don't know if anyone remembers what I forgot. Louise does. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Beth. Okay. After you do that wonderful flower, we have to say, I am fresh as the dew. Good thing you're there helping me. Thank you. We're doing this together. And it's soy fresca como el rocío. Beautiful. And then we go into our mountain. Well, I'm going to pass it to my wonderful friend, Vladdy, over in St. Paul. And I see he's got his flute and guitar ready.
Breathing in, breathing out. Respirar, exhalar. I am blooming as a flower. Estoy floreciendo como una flor. I am fresh as the dew. Soy fresca como el rocío. I am solid as a mountain. Soy fuerte como la montaña. I am firm as the earth. Soy firme como la tierra. I am free. I am free. Soy libre. I am free, I am free, soy libre.
Beautiful. You know, I was talking to a friend, and we were talking about that breathing in out song. And I was saying that we do it every single week on our shows. Excuse me. And he's in DC, and they're singing it. And I hope that people all over the world are singing that song. So I hope you pass it on. Vladdy, you've got some dance music, don't you?
Yes, yes, since we are in St. Patrick's Day, you know, everyone is a little bit Irish, and I I have to tell a story about I told Kairos and during one of our meetings because I was really impressed of I really love Irish music and like Celtic, really smooth music. It almost reminds me of the traditional Andean music that I play with my flute, right? And one day I put a mix. If you're looking for a nice mix and you don't know what to listen to, you should listen for. I know it sounds weird, but you should listen for look for tavern music. TAVERN, tavern music mix. And it's kind of weird because it's not what you think. It ends up, I was looking for Irish music, and all of a sudden I thought, oh, you know what? It seems like tavern music, like all ancient, you know, like bar music. And I did that, and I found this amazing mix of Irish music. If you're looking for some good stuff, instrumental, singing, you know, magical stuff. I was listening to this, and I'm just, you know, cooking, and my kids are playing. And then my son is like, oh, Dad, you are, what is that? Are you listening again to that Andean music? And I'm like, no, this is Irish. This is like, and I was about to start explaining. And he's like, no, but no, this is like the same thing you were listening like 2 days ago. Listen to this. Dun, 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 dun. That's your music. And I'm like, it is. So that's when I realized, oh my gosh, like I'm looking for something different, right? And the rhythms is the same. Some of the melodies are the same, and I wasn't able to hear it because I was so, you know, in love with hearing something Irish, something different, rather than listening to my own folk music. But it had the same basic rhythm, almost the same melody, almost the same, you know, feel. And my son was able to hear it, right? And I couldn't, you know, his mind it's free, right? So it's just beautiful how you can see those relationships between, especially folk music, right? It's all about moving and our relationship to Mother Earth and our customs, right? What we do in our society with our community. So I kind of want to invite you with that feeling, with that thought, right? I learned a song that it's from a group called The Course from Ireland, and they I kind of learned this in the flute because I liked it. And then I went to my band and I said, hey, I have an Irish flute, an Irish tune I want to play. And then, of course, everyone started jamming, and it turned into a cumbia. You guys have heard of cumbia, right? So I kind of want to play both rhythms. We already did the Irish feel, right? So we're going to start with that. And I'm going to invite you, you already know the heel and your toes, or if you want to do the elbows too, right? Feel free. And then we're gonna play the same lead, but in a cumbia feel. Let's just to see how you feel, all right? So it's gonna start something like this. And let's see if you can help me with let's grab a beat. I know we cannot hear each other, but it's gonna go something like this. Right? There you go. We have Maria moving already to the beat, and We're gonna go like this. 2 and 1, 2. I need some water. Oh. Of course, that's, that keeps us going like that. What if I played the cumbia feel, a little slow, but it still invites you to march, right? To feel that connection with the earth. It will go something like this. Cha 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 cha. 1, 2. We can go. Yeah, there you go. 1, 2, 3. Esto. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna slow it down. It goes. So way slower, right? I mean, more like kind of a marching kind of feel. And we've been dancing the cumbia for a long time, so it's familiar to us. But I feel that it's one of the greatest gifts I have is that I feel that I can share with my community. It's just finding those relationships with other cultures, right? When I feel that I'm lucky enough to come from where I come from, but everyone has that. Everyone has a culture. Everyone has a flute, right? Everyone has a dance. Everyone some steps. And listening those roots in your own music and being able to relate like that, it's what we're all about. And thanks to Kairos Club that we can put all of that together here and enjoy it.
Oh, yes. Thanks, Vlad. Well, and I know we've got Susan McFadden there, so we've got some Scots here for sure. Scots in English, and again, it's a globe. We're a planetary society, community, right? So glad we're all here. Speaking of taking music that's traditional and then inspired by contemporary music, I know Parker is going to come in and do a song that you know, but maybe with a little different rhythm to it.
Bringing it to Sam Cooke. So I just invite you wherever you are. Oh, hello, everyone. I've been on the sidelines watching. It's so good to see you all. So if you want to take that side to side or just that inhale and exhale with your breath, sing along. Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. The sun is gone and all the roses falling. is you must go and I must bide. But come me back when summer's in the meadow, or when the valley's hushed and white with snow. 'Tis I'll be there in sunshine or in shadow. Oh, Danny boy, oh, Danny boy, I love you so. But if you come and all the flowers are dying, and if I am dead, as dead I will maybe, you'll come and find the place where I am lying, and kneel and say an Ave there for me, and I shall hear the soft you tread above me, and on my grave shall warm and sweeter be, if you will bend and tell me that you love me, then I will sleep in peace until you come to me, and I shall hear thou soft you tread above me, and all my grave shall warm and sweeter be, if you will bend and tell me that you love me, then I will sleep in peace until, oh, until you come to me. Oh, Danny boy. Thank you all. It's okay.
So, Danny Boy was, I mean, I think a lot of people know Danny Boy, but just to have the music of Sam Cooke, right? To
I kind of
influence
was basing
it.
that
Right,
off of how Sam
right,
Cooke plays it.
right, right.
I mean, and there's a lot of great soul singers who sang that one. I can't think of all their names, but yeah, it's if you go, you can go down a rabbit hole of just that song and find it in every almost genre.
Totally. You know, I was thinking, Parker, well, we're going to do our Everyday Joy, and I wanted to ask some folks. We were thinking about that, but I realized my headphones. Just smile at the camera for a minute. Oh, Chris, could you hand me my headphones? I left them far away so I can hear Vlad. But actually, I was going to put a call out to you all. When you think Luck of the Irish, and actually freedom, imagination, wisdom, strength, longevity, any of those, what do you think? Susan.
You said a lot. Yeah, it just joy.
Joy. But what's the connection, do you think, between wisdom and joy?
I think that people who are wise are open to many different sources of joy. So they take it in. They're open to experiences of joy. They're not closed off.
I like that.
Yeah.
kind of that open feeling. And sometimes it's hard to take in what you're experiencing, but still by doing so, then I guess you're a little wiser. Yeah. Anyone else want to say something? Beth?
Well, I've been thinking a lot, of course, like everyone else, about the people of Ukraine, but I also thought then with the Irish, they went through a terrible starvation, famine, really hardship. And so sometimes I think that wisdom is just recognizing what we have and when we have it and appreciating it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Well, I think that I was going to ask, oh, Vladdy's there. Vladdy, would you give us a song about that? So that idea of both freedom, wisdom, joy. Sometimes it's hard to balance it all.
Right. Yes. Well, I got a really fun song to move with. You know, it's funny because it is. We're gonna find some balance in here in between. Actually, the rhythms will show. The song has like almost 3 different rhythms inside of the song, so you will hear those changes. And talking about balance and having and giving and receiving, right? Sometimes we can slow, even if the music is fast, we can find a slower way of moving to that fast rhythm, right? Or sometimes the music might be too fast for us, but we can find a slow way to move to that. It's always that balance of how do we perceive. Sometimes there might be a lot in front of us, but it's all about how we take that in, right? This is a fun song. It changes a lot, so I kind of want you to feel those changes. It invite you to move. Maybe recycle some of those Irish moves, since we're all Irish right now. So yes, move like that. A lot of strength. And these the lyrics talk about a little bit about a couple of a group of young guys that are in the mountains, in the Andes mountains, and they're having fun. It's closer to getting to midnight, and they had a little too much to drink, and they start remembering their loved ones. So they go to look for them, but it's too late. So they knock at the door, and they're like, "Hey, my love, mi amor, I'm here." And the mom comes out, and she's like, "Don't you see the time? This is just so late. You go back home, come back tomorrow. She'll be here." "But I love her, but I love her." "No, just leave. Go back, guys." And it has that kind of like back and forth on the singing. Let's see if you can kind of feel that. It starts describing it, and then the guys go ask, and then they get pushed back, right? It's too late. So let's see if you can hear that. Let's see. It goes. Desde lejos he venido y solamente por amarte, solamente por quererte. Desde lejos he venido y solamente por amarte, solamente por quererte. Por eso vengo a cantar, por eso vengo a llorar en la puerta de tu casa. Por eso vengo a cantar, por eso vengo a llorar en la puerta de tu casa. Laray, en la puerta de tu casa. Laray, en la puerta de tu casa. Sale la luna y sigo tomando. Sale el sol, sigo chupando. ¿Qué será de estos muchachos tan queridos en este pueblo? You can tell the guys are asking now. Kind of slow, they're trying to get through. Sale la luna y sigo tomando. Sale el sol, sigo chupando. ¿Qué será de estos muchachos tan queridos en este pueblo? And then they get answered. Ay, sí, 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 vidita, ay, no, 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 mi amor, contigo me están celando, contigo me he de casar. Ay, sí, 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 vidita, ay, no, 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 mi amor, contigo me están celando, contigo me he de casar. ¡Esa! Sale la luna y sigo tomando, sale el sol, sigo chupando. ¿Qué será de estos muchachos tan queridos en este pueblo? Dice, ay, sí, 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 vidita, ay, no, 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 mi amor, contigo me están celando, contigo me he de casar. Ay, sí, 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 vidita, ay, no, 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 mi amor, contigo me están celando, contigo me he de casar.
I love it. You make a great mom, Tom.
Yeah, thank you.
Doesn't he? Good mom. I think it's time for a moment of everyday joy. Yeah. And I think, Ellie, do you have something that you might put up there? We were talking about the Irish luck.
What you said, Ellie?
Oh, I thought maybe Ellie had a picture for us because we were thinking about talking about today. I want you to look around in your, there you go, for some green, right? Oh, that's a great one. Look at those shamrocks. And if we're lucky, we might find a four-leaf clover. Anybody ever find a four-leaf clover ever? If you didn't,
Oh,
John did, and
John,
Louise did.
yes.
Oh, yeah, all right. Four-leaf clover, a pot of gold. What might
An
we-
everyday joy hat? Well, actually, the everyday joy hat is the everyday joy because it's that symbol of luck, of the pot of gold, of the at the end of the rainbow, and those leprechauns are characters from long ago. It's those ones, those magical creatures, and I like to think of them we can think of them every day, but when we think of the pot of gold or the everyday joy, it's when all of those dreams come true. It's that magical time. And as we turn from winter into spring here, which is happening this weekend, right? It is the most lucky time of the year, especially for us in the northern hemisphere and for those of us in the Midwest where winter looks different than our friends in California. It's that reminding to always be looking for that everyday joy hat and that pot of gold. And well, for me, I'm very Irish, and today I'm picking out of this joy hat a song that you all might know. Sing along.
Should I dance?
Yeah, let's have a dance party.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, there we go.
I was thinking about twins. Twins are lucky. Two are lucky.
All those things that maybe your favorite food or your favorite person of the day, or those favorite days when the sun shines, or when those crocuses burst through in spring.
I'm waiting.
Look at those pots of gold. Look at those everyday joy hats.
All right, here we go.
When Irish eyes are smiling, short is like the morning spring, and the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. Oh, when Irish hearts are happy, all the world seems bright and gay. And when Irish eyes are smiling, sure to steal your heart away.
All right, everyone.
When Irish eyes are smiling, sure is like the morning spring. In the lilt of Irish laughter, you can hear the angels sing. Oh, when Patrick's Day. See you next Thursday, same time, same place. Lie, lie,
Lie, lie, lie. Sing one more time.
Oh, lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. Lie, lie, lie,
When Irish eyes are smiling.